Hello ladies and gentlemen, Grim here and welcome back to Ingest 2 Mobile News. This is where we talk about the chest in the store, the special offers, the arena season character and the challenges that are up. So we basically talk about what's worth your money, your gems and your time. So if you enjoy this series and if you want to see future episodes, make sure to hit that bell button and let's get into it. The challenge character is going to be Raiden, and Raiden is pretty good at one thing. Let's take a look at his abilities. So first ability does nothing but damage, we're not interested in that. Second ability is going to have some power drain tied to it, and the power drain increases as you increase the level of it, that's pretty decent. And the third ability is going to be the Elder Shock, just raw damage. Or is it? As we take a look at his passive, we can see the fact that other than giving him a few starting bars for each arcane opponent, which is an okay buff, the special tree is going to make the damage jump to the tagged out opponents. In theory this doesn't seem amazing, but in practice this pretty much ignores defense. So if you have a decently upgraded Raiden, you can just melt enemy teams in Arena and Champions Arena. But at the same time, you are not particularly interested in building arena-specific teams because, as we know, that's not the priority in Just 2 Mobile. Raiden is overall a good character. Should you farm his challenge? No. You shouldn't farm his challenge because he's in the arena store, and considering the state of the arena store and pretty much trash characters that are there for the most part, energy is far more valuable than arena medals. So if you want to have Raiden, though you don't have to have Raiden, get him from the arena store and use energy on something more useful. But yeah, with all being said, let's move on to the other challenge. So the other challenge is going to be Brainiac, and Brainiac is usually used as a support character for Black Manta. He's a must-have character when you're using Black Manta to be put in the Black Manta team because he buffs insanely good Black Manta. Black Manta being one of the best damage dealers in the game, but Black Manta is a pretty hard to get character, but you should still farm Brainiac because by the time you get Black Manta you want to have your Brainiac like at the very least 4 or 5 stars, and it's going to do amazing at that. And since his update, as I said in previous videos, he's pretty decent to use in Arena and Champions Arena by himself. Just make sure that you don't upgrade his special tree if you want to use him specifically as a support character for League of Anarchy in Phase 1, but if you don't care about that one, go ahead and upgrade this as well. But yeah, definitely farm Brainiac. You should have by now enough bad manager characters to get through this easily enough. If you have a Catwoman, then you're all set. So just like Flash, we have over here in the arena season, and looking at his abilities, they are going to be kind of lame because they don't do anything. This has a chance to stun, but yet again is not that much. But his passive is going to grant himself and his team 1 fast stack chance, and then we can see that he already has 3 fast stack chance hits. So those 3 combined with the fast stack hit from the passive is going to make him have 4 fast stack hits. And if you don't know how this works, you have a fast stack chance, which is a chance to hit like multiple times, and the amount of times you hit multiple, dealing that much more damage and that much more combo, is going to be determined on the fast stack hit. So when he triggers fast stack, he will hit 4 times instead of 1. That's making him a pretty good damage dealer. That combined with his Just League theme synergy, and at the same time he will eventually be a very good support for Black Manta in Last Ever Joker. So this is one of the better Arena Season characters. We don't say he's that rare because he usually comes around like 5 times a year or 4 times a year, so you don't have to gem refresh for him, and he will not do very well without the Just League Cyborg. But if you want to gem refresh for him, you can go ahead. He's a pretty damn good character, so make sure you farm him as good as you can. Now getting into the store side of things, we're going to have a last stand of Krypton chest. That's going to give you some chances for Multiverse Supergirl and Brainiac. Both of them will be unlocked at 3-star considering the amount of shards that you get there, and the other is going to be Gold Hero shards. Do not buy this chest as Brainiac shards are going to be able to be achieved from his challenge, and the chances anyway is very low, so you really don't need to spend your gems on this. And Multiverse Supergirl, while being a decent character, is going to be a ridiculous amount of times in the arena season. Last year she was like 7 times in the arena season, so you'll get more than enough shards for her from there, so you have no reason to open this chest. Again, don't touch power-up chests, they only give you trash. From the premium chests, you should only touch this if you are a new player, but if you are a new player, then definitely go for this chest, the Aquaman premium chest, because this gives you higher chance for a far better character. While Grid is good by himself, Aquaman is just going to pull a little bit more in for you. Next up, we're going to have the artifact material approaches. This is going to give you some chances for Azure artifacts, Apocalypse artifacts, and Rise of Krypton artifacts. Rise of Krypton having the lowest chances out of them all, being the least often that you can get, and having at the same time kind of lower values overall, because you don't get that chance to get a very high amount. But overall, you shouldn't buy this chest, and as I said, this is kind of the worst chest you can buy in terms of artifact materials, because while artifact materials are good, you have a pretty high chance to get the Zero from here, and the Zero you'll get anyways from raids. And at the same time, if you're going to spend your gems on something like this, then you might as well spend it on a chest that either also gives you artifacts or also gives you artifact reforges. Never spend on materials alone. Next up, we're going to have these special offers here. The Rise of Krypton bundle, like, I'd honestly say that you should wait for better offers with events or stuff like that. Like with the Rise of Apocalypse bundle, it was a pretty good bundle because all the Rise of Apocalypse artifacts were good in one or another. Over here, while you have some very good artifacts, you have a lot of trash artifacts that are not going to help you by much, so I do not recommend this. Next up, we got two legendary characters here. So, like, I'm not going to judge you if you spend $100 on a legendary character. Like, it's your money, you do whatever you want with it. But if you want to spend it smart, Wonder Woman is definitely a no-go since she's not a must-have in any raid or story team. And you'll also need to buy her gears, and you need to kind of high-tier team and a lot of investment to make her work decently in Arena and Champions Arena, and she'll not do much in raids and story raids. So I do not recommend buying her. If you want to buy just like Superman, keep in mind that you'll need to buy his gears. He will not be in the top 16s for normal raids, and he will barely be in the top 16s for solo raids, and you need Cyborg to make him work in gears. Like, it's not the worst buy you could have, but I'd rather have you buy Arkham Knight Batman or Black Manta if you're going to drop the $100 anyway. Though, by all means, get their gears for $10 because opening chests until you get them will take like 30 or 40 gems, and that will be unfortunate. Grand Artifact and Reforge bundle, like, this is not a terrible bundle. It's going to give you 10 more Reforges compared to the other bundle, but the problem is that it's going to have a chance to give you either an Apocalypse artifact or a Rise of Krypton artifact, and the problem with Apocalypse artifacts is that we don't know for sure when the Rise of Apocalypse stories are going to come back. They might, as far as I know, they might never come back. Most likely they will, but so far, getting Apocalypse artifacts is not going to be a safe investment, so I do not recommend that. Next up, Batman check Gorilla Grodd Lucky Bag. Like, yet again, you got unlimited buys for this, and it's a 3% chance for Gorilla Grodd, so you could gamble this all the way until you get Gorilla Grodd. If you are lucky, it will be cheaper than buying him with $100. If you are unlucky, then you might spend $100 and not even get him. It's up to you, but I personally wouldn't take gambles like this. And yeah, the Secrets of the Lanterns will be for Raiden, so I wouldn't really go for it. There are better deals in Secrets of the Lantern than Raiden. But yeah, with all that being said, this was kind of it for this video. I'll make the outro now, and then we'll get into a chest opening. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos. Like if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button, and let's get into the chest opening. Okay, so this opening was submitted by Locke Adams, so make sure to check him out. Links will be in the description in the pinned comment. And yeah, if you want to submit your openings to be featured at the end of the Ingest to Mobile News episodes, make sure to DM me on Discord pretty much. Oh, that's a lucky one! 50 Reforges over there, let's go! That's a good start to it. Some Rise of Krypton materials, that's always good to see. Azure, like, even if you get the highest amount of Azure, I don't really consider them as a high drop, because you get them from raids, but there's a lot of Rise of Krypton materials in this one, so I wouldn't say this is bad either. Again, Reforges are the most desired thing. Another 8k Rise of Krypton, again, not bad, really not bad so far. Another 10 Reforges, it's going well enough. Another Azure, and yeah, not bad so far. But yeah, I think those are the more unlucky ones, if I remember it right. Azure, unfortunate. Some Rise of Krypton. Azure again. Rise of Krypton. That's... Oh, Azure. 10 Reforges. Not terrible. Not terrible so far. Opening another one. Some meatballs. Some Rise of Krypton. Not huge amounts, but yet again, it's a fair amount. Yeah, like the first ones were far more lucky. And I think the men is mainly concerned with Reforges from this one. But yeah, this will be the last 10 opening. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Again, check Locadem out. Links in the description in the pinned comment. But yeah, goodbye.